the Bible, and let's start off with some music. I'm trying to look for a good one for you guys. There's this good one.
Okay, everybody, here we go.
It's not that one. Keep light in the darkness, my God. Oh, this is a good one. Good. There's nothing better than you, and there's nothing better than you. You can find me all that you can to worry. You're the only one who cares. You can make it matter. You can make it matter. You can make it matter. Only one who cares. Only one who cares. Nothing than you, all is nothing. Better than you, all is nothing. Nothing is better than you. All is nothing. Better than you, all is nothing. Better than you, all is nothing. Nothing is better than you. You choose me to follow. You need to worry. You choose me to follow. You're the only one who cares. You choose me to follow. You need to worry. You turn streets into highways. Only one who cares. You're the only one who cares. You can wait to fire. You can wait to fire. You can wait to fire. You're the only one who cares. You can wait. You can wait to fire. You can see into highway. The only one who cares. The one who cares. You're the only one who cares. That was one of my favorite songs. So hey guys, let's read the verse. So, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Psalms chapter 46, verse 1. That means that God is He is everything. He's our strength. He's our refuge, and He will help you in any situation that you have, any trouble. He will always help you. Yesterday, I almost lost my life, and because of these headphones, and they were wrapped around my neck, and if my dad never, God said, like, it's not my time to go with him. He wants me to stay more on earth, and he woke up my dad and told him to go downstairs and check on your kids, and he saw that, and my dad saw that I had the thing around my neck, and I got saved. So, yeah, don't ever say that God's not helping you, because He is helping you in a lot of ways that you might not know. So today's Bible thing is messages from God. Messages. Hannah's husband loved her very much, but she was always sad because she couldn't have a baby. Hannah went to God's house to pray and ask him to give her a baby. Hannah was very bitter. She sobbed and sobbed. She prayed to the Lord. She made a promise to him. She said, "Lord, you rule over all. Please see how I am suffering. Show concern for me. Don't forget about me. Please give me a son. If you do, I'll give him back to you. Then he'll serve you all the days of his life. He'll never use a razor on his head. He'll never cut his hair." As Hannah kept on praying to the Lord, Eli watched her lips. She was praying in her heart. Her lips were moving, but she wasn't making a sound. The person who took care of God's house was named Eli. When he saw Hannah praying, he didn't know what she was doing and thought she was drunk, so he was upset with her. Hannah explained, "I am the woman who's deeply troubled. I was telling the Lord all of my troubles. Don't think of me as an evil woman. I've been praying here because I'm very sad. My pain is so great." Eli answered, "Go in peace. May the God of Israel give you what you have asked him for." She said, "May you be pleased with him." Then she left and had something to eat. Her face wasn't sad anymore. After some time, Hannah became pregnant. She had a baby boy. She said, "I asked the Lord for him." So she named him Samuel. Hannah was very, very happy when Samuel was born. She loved him very much and took care of him at her house until he wasn't a baby anymore. But she knew Samuel couldn't live with her forever. After all, she promised God that Samuel would serve him all his life. Hannah brought the boy to Eli. Hannah said to Eli, Hannah said to Eli, "Sir, I am the woman who stood here beside you praying to the Lord, and that's just as sure as you are alive. I prayed for this child. The Lord has given me what I asked him for, so now I'm giving him to you, to the Lord. As long as he lives, he'll be given to the Lord." And all of them worshipped the Lord there. Then Hannah prayed. She said, "The Lord has filled my heart with joy. He has made me strong. I can't laugh at enemies. I'm so glad he saved me. There isn't anyone holy like the Lord. There isn't anyone except him. There isn't any rock like our God. The Lord was gracious to Hannah. She became pregnant over a period of years. She had 3 more sons and 2 daughters. During the whole time, the boy Samuel grew up serving the Lord. The boy Samuel served the Lord under the direction of Eli in those days. The Lord didn't give many messages to his people. He didn't give them many visions. One night, Eli was lying down in his usual place. His eyes were becoming so weak he couldn't see very well. Samuel was lying down in the Lord's house. That's where the ark of God was kept. The lamp of God was still burning. The Lord called out Samuel. Samuel answered, "Here I am." He ran over to Eli. He said, "Here I am. You called out to me." But Eli said, "I didn't call you. Go back and lie down." So he went and lay down. Again the Lord called out, "Samuel." Samuel got up and went to Eli. He said, Here I am. You called out to me, my son." Eli said, I didn't call you. Go back and lie down." Samuel didn't know the Lord yet. That's because the Lord still hadn't given him a message. The Lord called out to Samuel for the 3rd time. Samuel got up and went to Eli. He said, "Here I am. You called out to me." Then Eli realized that the Lord was calling the boy. So Eli told Samuel, "Go and lie down. If someone calls you out to you again, say, 'Speak, Lord, I am listening.'" So Samuel went down, lay down in his place. The Lord came and stood there. He called out, just as he had done the other times. He said, "Samuel, Samuel." Then Samuel replied, speaking, "I'm listening." God knew that the Israelites needed someone to lead them, and he chose Samuel for the task. As Samuel grew up, he and God talked all the time. Samuel would tell the Israelites what God said. The people would listen. Samuel was a very good man. He did what God wanted. When Samuel became old, he appointed his sons to serve as judge for Israel. But his sons didn't live as he did. They were only interested in making money. They accepted money from people who want to special favors. They made things that were wrong appear to be right. So all the elders of Israel gathered together. They came to Samuel at Ramah. They said to him, You are old. Your sons don't live as you do. So appoint a king to lead us. We want a king just like the kings all of other nations have." Samuel wasn't pleased when they said, "Give us a king to lead us." So he prayed to the Lord. The Lord told him, "Listen to everything the people are saying to you. You are not the only one they have turned their backs on. I'm the one they do not want as their king. They are doing just as they have always done. They have deserted me and served other gods. They have done that from the time I brought them up out of Egypt until this very day. Now they are deserting you too. Let them have what they want, but give them a strong warning. Let them know what the king who rules over them will do." Samuel told the people who were asking him for a king everything the Lord has said. Samuel told them, "Here's what the king who rules over you will do. He will take your sons. He will make them deserve with the chariots and horses. They will run in the front of his chariots. He will choose some of your sons to be commanders of thousands of men. Some will be commanders of fifties. Others will have to plow his fields and gather his crops. Still others will have to make weapons of the war and parts for his chariots. He'll also take your daughters. Some will have to make perfume. Others will be forced to cook and bake. He will take away your best fields and vineyards and olive groves. He'll give them to his attendants. He will take a tenth of your grain and a tenth of your grapes. He'll give it to his officials and attendants. He will also take your male and female servants. He will take your best cattle and donkeys. He'll use all of them any way he wants to. He will take a tenth of your sheep and goats. You yourselves will become his slaves. When that time comes, you will cry out for help because of the king you have chosen. But the Lord won't answer you at that time. In spite of what Samuel said, the people refused to listen to him. No, they said, we want a king to rule over us. Then we'll be like all the other nations. We'll have a king to lead us. He'll go out and head of our armies and fight our battles. Samuel heard everything the people said. He told the Lord about it. The Lord answered to listen to them. Give them a king. In Israel, God was supposed to be the king, but the Israelites wanted a human king like the other countries around them. God knew that the king would make a life hard for his people, but he told Samuel that he would let Israel have a human king. God chose a man named Saul to be the first king. Saul came to Samuel to ask him to help him locate some lost donkeys. While Saul was with him, Samuel anointed him king. The Lord had spoken to Samuel the day before Saul came. He had said, about this time tomorrow I will send you a man. He is from the land of Benjamin. Anoint him to be the leader of my people of Israel. He will save them from the powerful hand of the Philistines. I've seen how much people are suffering. Their cry for help has reached me. When Samuel saw the man coming toward him, the Lord spoke to Samuel again. He said, he is the man I told you about. His name is Saul. He will govern my people. Saul approached Samuel at the gate of the town. He asked Samuel, can you please show me the house where the seer is staying? I am the seer, Samuel replied. Go on up to the high place ahead of me. I want you and your servant to eat with me today. Tomorrow morning I'll tell you what's on your mind. Then I'll let you go. Don't worry about the donkeys you lost 3 days ago. They've already been found. But who are all of the people of Israel longing for? You and your father's whole family. Saul answered, but I'm from the tribe of Benjamin. It's the smallest tribe in Israel, and my family group is the least important in the whole tribe of Benjamin. So why are they saying that to me? Then Samuel took a bottle of olive oil. He poured it on Saul's head and kissed him. He said, the Lord has anointed you to be the leader of his people. When you leave me today, you will meet 2 men. They will say to you, the donkeys you have been looking for have been found. Now your father has stopped thinking about them. Instead, he's worried about you. He's asking, what can I do to find my son? The Lord has spoken to Samuel that after that you will go to the Gilead of God. Some Philistine soldiers are stationed there. As you approach the town, you will meet a group of prophets. They will be coming down from the high place where they worship. People will be playing lyres, tambourines, flutes, and harps. At the head of the group, the prophet come on you with power. Then you will prophesy along with them. You will become a different person. All of those things will happen. Then do what you want to do. God is with you. As Saul turned to leave Samuel, God changed Saul's heart. All of those things that happened that day. At first Saul was very good king. The spirit God sent to Saul made him brave, smart, and a good leader. But before long, Saul started to do things God told him not to. do. God decided he didn't want Saul to be king anymore. He took away the spirit that made Saul a good king, and God told Samuel to look for a new king, a king who loved God more than anything and who would always try to do what God wanted. And that's it, guys. Tomorrow I'm gonna be reading another one, and I'm gonna be having church tomorrow, so maybe I'll send you a link if you wanna go to church, see me, you know. Bye guys, hope you had an amazing day. Pray tonight and just thank God and Jesus for everything.